Ngozi Okonjo Iweala is a name that represents resilience, intelligence, and groundbreaking leadership. She is a woman who has made history, not just once, but several times, breaking barriers in global finance, trade, and governance. From her humble beginnings in Nigeria to becoming the first woman and first African to lead the World Trade Organization, her journey is filled with lessons of perseverance, hard work, and vision. Born on June 13, 1954, in Ogwashioku, Delta State, Nigeria, Ngozi Okonjo Iweala grew up in a family that valued education and discipline. Her father, Professor Chukwuka Okonjo, was a respected economist and a traditional ruler, while her mother, Kamini Okonjo, was a university professor. Growing up in such an environment, she was instilled with a deep love for learning from an early age. However, her childhood was not entirely smooth. During the Nigerian Civil War, her family faced hardship, and like many others, they had to struggle for survival. The experience of witnessing economic instability, poverty, and suffering in her country fueled her determination to make a difference in the world, particularly in the areas of economic development and governance. At just 19 years old, she left Nigeria to pursue higher education at Harvard University, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. She graduated with honors in economics in 1976, proving her brilliance early on. But she didn't stop there. She went on to earn a PhD in regional economics and development from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, one of the top institutions for economics and policy studies. Her doctoral research focused on economic development policies, setting the stage for the remarkable career that was to come. After completing her studies, Okonjo Iweala began working at the World Bank, where she spent over 25 years. She rose through the ranks to become the managing director, the second highest position at the organization. Her work focused on helping countries develop their economies, reduce poverty, and create sustainable growth. She worked on projects that changed lives across Africa, Asia, and other parts of the world, proving that leadership is about service and impact. Her career at the World Bank was distinguished by her ability to implement strong economic reforms and drive development policies that improved the lives of millions. She spearheaded initiatives that focused on economic diversification, infrastructure development, and job creation, particularly in low-income countries. She also played a key role in securing billions of dollars in funding for developing nations, ensuring that resources were allocated to critical sectors such as healthcare, education, and agriculture. But her biggest challenge came when she returned to Nigeria to serve as the country's Minister of Finance, not once, but twice. She was first appointed in 2003 by President Olusegun Obasanjo and later in 2011 by President Goodluck Jonathan, making history as the first woman to hold the position. During her time in office, she introduced major economic reforms that transformed Nigeria's financial system. One of her most groundbreaking achievements was negotiating the cancellation of $18 billion in debt from the Paris Club, a group of international creditors. This historic deal freed Nigeria from crushing debt and allowed the country to focus on economic growth and development. She also worked on policies that improved transparency, reduced corruption, and boosted Nigeria's credit rating. She introduced an electronic payment system that eliminated corruption in the distribution of government salaries and pensions, saving the country billions of dollars. Her economic strategies helped stabilize Nigeria's economy and created opportunities for businesses and investors. Despite facing criticism and political resistance, she stood firm, proving that leadership is about making tough but necessary decisions for the good of the people. Her tenure as finance minister was marked by her commitment to good governance, fiscal responsibility, and sustainable economic growth. Her work did not go unnoticed. She received numerous international awards, including being named one of Forbes' most powerful women in the world multiple times. She was also recognized by Time magazine as one of the 100 most influential people. But her biggest milestone came in 2021 when she was appointed as the Director General of the World Trade Organization, making history yet again. As the head of the World Trade Organization, she took on the responsibility of shaping global trade policies, promoting fair trade, and ensuring that developing countries, especially those in Africa, have a voice in international trade. She has been a strong advocate for trade policies that create jobs, reduce inequality, and support sustainable economic development. Her leadership has been instrumental in pushing for global cooperation, especially during the economic challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. Beyond her work in finance and trade, Ngozi Okonjo Iweala is a strong advocate for education, women's empowerment, and healthcare. She has served on the boards of major organizations, including Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance, where she played a key role in ensuring that vaccines reach people in developing countries. She has also worked with the African Union and other global organizations to fight poverty, climate change, and inequality. Her commitment to social causes is evident in her philanthropy and mentorship programs. She has consistently supported initiatives aimed at empowering young people, particularly women, by providing scholarships, mentorship, and leadership training. She believes in the power of education to transform lives and has dedicated her time and resources to ensuring that more young people, especially in Africa, have access to quality education. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala's story is one of perseverance, intelligence, and a deep commitment to public service. She has shown that leadership is not about power but about impact. She has proven that women can succeed in any field, no matter how male-dominated it is. She reminds us that education is the key to unlocking opportunities and that integrity and hard work will always lead to success. Her journey from a small town in Nigeria to the highest levels of global leadership is proof that anything is possible with determination, knowledge, and courage. She is a role model, an inspiration, and a true symbol of African excellence. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories. Keep believing in yourself, and never stop striving for greatness. See you next time.